good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the #1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So USC's offense will get first crack at it today. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Palmer? Like winning the Jewel Shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana. And California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shakes off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. Past the 30. 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Williams. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The give to the lone running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Grab near the sticks, it's Coleman. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. The sure hands, it's Jordan. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Lane. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick. You can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Paul, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The sure hands, it's Coleman. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Back to throw, it's Fafita using the quick game. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with it.
And it's slipped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Scrambling away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Lane. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Didn't get... On the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He'll keep it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And some room to work. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They'll immediately call timeout. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The give on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and fighting his way up to the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Messer. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick release by the QB. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Leads it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's get.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Marshall. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and failing to convert there has to sting. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. Traveler and the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 25 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the move, it's Jackson. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. So now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. On the run, it's Marshall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical growth.
Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Irish! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He might want another play. He'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guessed right, and they make a big play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Lane. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays.
Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. That might be the proverbial fourth-quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
To the air, it's Carr. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Oh, he got loose. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He'll set up to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Nice move to keep running. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun. Here's the Heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Yeah, and Listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds a man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Might be calling a hot route. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Back to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Motion from the back. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's loose. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Irish! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll run the toss. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking